Hey guys! I thought that I would do another adoption story. This one is one of my favorites in that it happens to be old high school friends of mine. And they already had a family of 4 and were in their 40s and just knew they wanted to add to their family. And that's when I got the call. You see, they had a combined marriage where he came with children, she came with children, they had a child on their own, and they wanted one more together, and it just wasn't happening. And through failed attempts at fertility, they decided to turn to adoption because they just couldn't let it go. And that's when I got the call. But not before they called other people as well, other consultants, who were a little nervous to take them on because it is statistically harder to adopt when you already have children. And when you have 4 children already, that becomes a little bit more difficult. But in any case, I wasn't afraid of it because, as I always tell people, it only takes one match. It only takes one birth mother to choose you, and that will be the right one. So they decided to engage in my services, and it was in the summer. It was in the summer. I think it was in June, and they had come to me already home study ready. Well, they came in with such an open heart and open mind, and were open to so many things, which definitely makes the process easier. Well, within a month, they were already presenting for situations before we had even tweaked their profile. They didn't get chosen for that first one. But when we were really ready to have them sign up with agencies and their profile was up to date and they were ready to fully show, they were presented immediately, like within weeks or a month or something like that, really quickly. And they were chosen. Now this is a couple from Ohio and my hometown, and their birth mom was in Florida. Well, they were chosen and everything was going smoothly. The birth mother was due pretty quickly and they flew out to Florida. But unfortunately, their birth mother decided to parent, which left them extremely sad and heartbroken. But they understood that this was a risk, and they understood that she had every right to parent if that's what she felt she could do. So they were very understanding to her, and they supported her decision, but it doesn't mean it wasn't really hard for them. So they came back to Cleveland, and they were very clear that they wanted to keep going with this process. They grieved a little bit, and then in a couple weeks, they were presented again. And fortunately, they were not chosen. Now, why would I say fortunately they were not chosen after they experienced a fall through? Well, it doesn't happen very often, but it does happen that a birth mother, after deciding to parent and bringing her baby home and experiences parenting firsthand, sometimes will realize, I'm really not cut out for this, or this isn't the right time for me, that I did make the right decision in the first place by making an adoption plan. So guess what? My clients were called 2 weeks later to come back to get their baby. That papers had been signed, she changed her mind. Can you imagine if they, in between that, got chosen for another situation? It just kind of goes to show that everything works out for a reason, and this one just played out beautifully. And it still happened that within about 2 months of us working together, they adopted their baby. This family of 4 who adopted a 5th child and brought her into their lives. And that's my story. So, yes. That's it. And if you're still in your adoption journey, keep the hope alive. It will happen. Bye.